J-Hope doesn't try to act confident. He just is. Here we go. J-Hope and IU. Guys, if you don't know me, my name is Max. I'm a communication skills coach. And what I do on this channel is I look at all different types of people's communication skills and I give you my thoughts. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Do me that favor. I appreciate it. Other than that, let's get right into the video today. Let's do it.
몰랐어요. 이렇게 대화를 나눠보는 건 저도 처음이거든요. 그래서 이번에도 좀 신선하고 긴장되고 설레는 팔레트 14부가 될 것 같습니다. 팔레트를 찾아주신 J-Hope 씨 모시겠습니다. 안녕하세요.
There's our boy. There's our boy. He's looking so great, isn't he? IU, this is like my very, very first time seeing her. She comes across, first impression, as very polished, very professional, and a little bit more soft-spoken than some of the other female hosts that I've been introduced to.
장난이 맞네.
잘 해주시고 그리고 제가 사실 또 아이유의 팔레트를 선택한 이유가 아티스트 속에 있는 그런 뭔가 진심들을 좀 이렇게 잘 꺼내주시고 서로의 노래를 또
바꿔 부르는
바꿔서
시간이
부르는
있어요.
게
네.
있더라고요.
저
그래서 뭔가 서로에 대한 뭔가 존중과 이런 되게
리스펙이
배려가
있어요.
예,
맞아요.
있어야지.
정말 저희 프로의
Right away, they're sort of building each other up and complimenting each other. And
워낙 또 잘 해주시고
I think this is setting the tone for a really good conversation off the bat. This is something we can probably take away into our own conversations when we establish a sense of mutual admiration for the person that we're speaking with. I think it sets up a conversation for success because you've sort of established that respect from the get-go.
아티스트 속에 있는 그런 뭔가 진심들을 좀 이렇게 잘 꺼내
And you've also established that you know each other. And when someone in a conversation feels like you know them, when someone feels like they're acknowledged or understood, it's a good feeling. And both of you are much more likely to connect with each other.
첫 번째는 민초팥이라고 맞나요?
민트 초코 되게 즐겨
그러면
먹어요.
그 31가지 뭐 예를 들어 그 아이스크림이 있을 때 제일
네.
먼저 민초를 고르시는 편인가요?
맞아요. 저
혹시 그 피스타치오도 좋아하세요? 혹시?
피스타치오 좋아하죠.
그냥
사실
초록색
가리는 게
좋아하시는-
많이 없기는 해요.
아,
네. 맛있던데요.
저도 그래서 민초 팔아서
I love this. And it's just so cool seeing J-Hope communicate with someone else outside of BTS. There's already so much we can learn from IU facilitating this conversation. She's establishing things that she has in common with J-Hope.
저도 그래서 민초 팔아서 근데 저는
If we're having a conversation with someone, if we can find ways to relate to them, right, those little things can bond us together. People are just naturally drawn to others who have similar interests. It's just a fact. Oh, you graduated from this university? Oh, you grew up in this city? We gravitate toward people who are similar to us. So already IU doing a really good job of just establishing this connection and this base.
근데 저도 어릴 때 저는 팬지오디였어요.
진짜요?
지금도 팬지오디.
그렇구나.
그래서 여기 G.O.D 선배님들 얘기가 있어서
네.
됐다. 이번
저 프라이데이 나이트 되게 좋아했어요.
Friday night, Friday night. 이게
How can you not be charmed by J-Hope? Come on now. You know, and J-Hope gets up and moves and does a little singing and he's got his classic Hobie smile. Come on now. You know, J-Hope at times can be the most charismatic dude in the entire world. And he's so nice about it. Do you know what I mean? He's so nice with his charisma. It's not an intimidating charisma. But IU, again, IU. I'm liking her. Really just doing a good job asking J-Hope these questions that she can easily relate to.
저도 어릴 때 저는 팬지오디였어요.
Now, sometimes we need to be careful about making the conversation about ourselves. Sometimes people will fall into the trap of saying, you know, what's your favorite color? Blue? Oh, mine's purple. What's your favorite type of car? Oh, a Tesla? Oh, mine's a Honda, right? So it's like, whose favorite car is a Honda? But that's not necessarily what IU is doing. She's asking J-Hope questions, and then based on what he's saying, she's actually finding the similarities with herself. When you see J-Hope go, oh, really?
진짜요?
지금도 팬지오디.
Right? Like when you notice someone else has a similar interest or has gone through the same experience as you, it's captivating, it's interesting, it connects you, like I said earlier, so keep that in mind.
어떤 거에 겁이 많으세요?
높은 것도 무서워하고 벌레도 좀 무서워하는 것 같고요. 그리고 좀 우와, 야, 이런 것들에 대해서 뭔가 많이 놀라는 편?
그렇구나.
예, 예, 예.
이것도 정말 의외다. 겁이 없으실 것 같은
진짜요?
또 그렇거든요.
완전 쫄보예요.
진짜 이렇게 잠깐만 대화를
IU showing her interest there. It's like, really? That's unexpected, right?
겁이 없으실 것
아,
같은
진짜?
또 그렇게
She's listening with curiosity. And when you listen with curiosity, you can come back and acknowledge the person that's answered the question. So it's always important when someone tells you something after you ask them a question, acknowledge it.
하게 차분해지고
그것도 참 의외예요. 또 뭔가 굉장히 애주가실 것 같은 그런 이미지였거든요.
전혀 술을
아.
못 마십니다.
파티 이런 거 파티
잘 못해요,
이거
술을.
하고.
네.
그래서 이렇게 네 가지
We knew that J-Hope doesn't drink very well. We knew that. We knew that.
벌써 공통점을 찾았는데
네.
아마 가장 큰
There you go. She's counting the similarities. She's found 4 similarities. That's cool. She's actively trying to find ways to bond with J-Hope.
발걸음을 내딛었다. 그리고 좀 이른 나이에 꿈을 이뤘다라는 공통점이 있지 않을까 싶어요. 제이홉 씨는 왜 처음에 가수라는 직업을 꿈으로 삼으셨나요?
모르겠어요. 좀 되게 운명적이었던 것 같아요. 운명적이었던 것 같아요.
J-Hope looks really relaxed too. Notice his posture. He's kind of just leaning back. He's relaxed. You know, although IU at the beginning said he seemed a little more nervous or shy on camera, to me, he looks pretty at ease.
초등학교 5학년 때 수련회를 가서 장기자랑 시간 때 춤을 추는데 반응이 너무 좋은 거예요.
어떤 춤 추셨어요 그때? 그 테크노 우리 때 유행하던 테크노
막
음악이.
거기에 춤을 췄는데 친구들이 너무 좋아하는 거죠.
It often feels like when J-Hope's talking about something, he's excited about it.
장기자랑 시간 때 춤을 추는데
And as a result, like, we're more captivated. We talk a lot on this channel about mood contagion. And I think J-Hope is the prime example of mood contagion. It's why we're much more likely to smile at someone when they smile at us first. So always try to find things that get you excited. Find out how your message can get you excited. And as a result, people are going to be much more captivated when they listen to you. They're going to be much more drawn to you.
그 낯가림의 기준이 조금 다른 거.
아 그래요?
제이홉 씨는 제 기준 낯을 별로 안 가리시는.
아, 진짜요?
왜냐면 너무 그냥 딱 릴렉스가 되어.
She's super observant, huh? She's really good. Very observant, asks good questions, knows how to bond with her guests, composed. I think she just has a good read on J-Hope here. And she's just really able to very comfortably connect with him and put him at ease. And he seems like he's at ease. I'm really impressed with her skills, actually. I really am.
으로 뭔가 탁 마음에 탁 와닿았던 것 같아요. 그래서 제이홉 너무 좋은데요? 이제 그러면서 의미 부여를 하기 시작한 거죠. 판도라의 상자에서 마지막까지 남은 게 희망이니까 너는 BTS의 마지막까지 남은 희망이 되라. 그리고 너 나중에 나올 때 너 막 네 음악 할 때 Jack in the Box 하고 나와.
Wow. So it was almost like planned from the beginning that they'd eventually go solo. That's an interesting revelation right there.
뭐라
깜짝
그래야 되지?
놀래키네.
뭔가 깜짝 놀래킬 것 같고 깜짝 놀래킬 것 같고 그냥 뭔가 사람들에게 딱 신선한 충격을 줄 것 같은 그런 이미지가
맞아요. 정말 맞아요. 그러니까 이게 뭔가 다른 스타일로 제이홉의 다른
Yeah, he's just fascinating to watch because to me he's got so much confidence. He's this big superstar now, performing on some of the biggest stages in the world by himself. So as a result, you're just going to have so much confidence in your abilities. But, you know, there's still like an ounce of shyness to him. And even he said, thinking about the situation before I meet people, I'm still a little nervous about meeting people.
나기 전 상황의 낯을 가리는 게
충격을 줄 것 같은 그런 이미지가
맞아요. 정말 맞아요. 그러니까 이게 뭔가 다른 스타일로 제이홉의 다른 모습으로 놀래켜드리고 싶더라고요.
본인이 어떻게 보면
And not that he's shy in a way that he's not open, but, you know, you see him look down at times.
가지고
You see him sort of have a little bit of a childish, embarrassed smile at times, feeling a little awkward for that half a second.
제이홉 씨는 깜짝 놀래킬 것 같고
You do see glimpses of that shyness come through. But look what happens, no matter how shy someone is. And I'm not saying J-Hope's the shyest guy at all, he's not. But if you can set the stage for a very comfortable conversation with someone and show your interest in them, show that you're curious about them, not be judgmental toward them, establish similarities between you and them. When you can set an environment like this, you can have someone who is extremely shy or generally closed off really open up to you.
좀 느꼈던 부분들은 사운드 자체는 어떻게 보면 좀 무거워요. 아주 하드한 힙합 같은 느낌도 있고,
네, 맞아요.
근데 가사를 이렇게 다 가사지를 받아서 보는데 가사는 훨씬 더 긍정적인 메시지가 많다고 해야 되나? 일기처럼 솔직히
It's cool how interested J-Hope is as well. Like he seems to be genuinely appreciative of IU's feedback here.
벗 의문이 들어. 너라면 네가 말한 걸 다 지킬 수 있어? 그리고 어쩌면 내 자의가 아닌 우수한 환경으로 탄생한다라는 그 가사에서 되게 솔직한 이야기를 담았구나라는 생각이 들었어요.
정말 디테일하게 들으셨네요.
네, 그럼요.
I think J-Hope, out of all the BTS guys, I think he is a little bit more private than some of the other ones. Like I think he does hold some things a little closer to his chest, and I don't know if he likes his private life getting out as much, hence some of the shyness or some of the awkwardness potentially. Hearing his own lyrics being read back to him, I feel like, you know, they're making him a little embarrassed and a little awkward, but it's so cool how IU has done her research and really taken the time to make J-Hope feel like she knows exactly what's going on in his music world. And I'm sure there's an element of that that's making J-Hope feel appreciated and understood despite his shyness.
피드백 받고 이러는 걸 되게 즐겨하다 보니까
그거 진짜 성의거든요.
아,
우리 다 너무 감동받았어요. 저희 스태프분들 다.
감사합니다.
그래서 저도 야 여기에 질 수 없지 해가지고 이렇게 막 코러스를 막 이렇게 쌓아보고 저희 밴드분들도
와우.
팔레트 버전 라이브를 지금 바로
Watch his reaction to IU speaking right there. You know, his movements, they just seem very genuine, and you know, his smile seems very genuine, and that's the sense you get from J-Hope. He's very kind. Aside from his music, which is interesting, you sort of get like a little bit of a dark side from J-Hope from his music. Aside from his music, him as a person, his communication style, his body language, his demeanor, the way he dresses, it's really like the opposite of dark. Yeah. That was cute. That was really cute. I just had a thought again. J-Hope doesn't try to act confident. He just is. He just is. Because the little moments where you catch him where he's not 100% confident, he doesn't try to overcompensate for those moments. He just leans into that nerve or that awkward feeling just for a split second.
너무 재밌네요.
네.
What a fun interview. You get two artists together and they take these breaks and perform.
되게 긴장을 많이 해가지고
그러니까 저희가 얘기를 하면서 느낀 건데 제이홉 씨는 이렇게 팀으로 이렇게 활동을 하시다 보니까 딱 서가지고 이렇게 부르는 게 약간
맞아요.
어색하죠.
Cool. He felt like a natural though, right?
그 순간에서 제이홉 씨의 흔들리는 눈동을
그게 느껴졌나요? 큰일 났네.
I like how she calls him out, right? She calls him out.
이 한 곡 같이 부르니까 뭔가 확 가까워진 느낌이 들었어요.
아, 정말요?
그러니까 노래 가사말 때문인 거예요. 그거는 뭐나
Got a little embarrassed there.
그렇지 않고
맞아요.
이런 거를 이렇게 딱 부르면서 괜히 이렇게 눈을 맞추고 싶은 그런 충동이
아이고.
들었어요.
네.
아,
IU watches him, right? She's, like I said before, very observant. So she's like getting right into the heart of J-Hope here, saying things like, I saw your eyes move, I saw your eyes shake, I noticed you were nervous. So she's letting him know that she sees him. And I think as a result, although J-Hope might feel like a tad embarrassed or shy, I think the overwhelming feeling here is he feels understood.
궁금해하실 만한 질문들을 좀 준비를 해봤어요. 여기 안에 이제 제이홉 씨에게 관한 질문들이 들어있는데
와우.
랜덤으로 뽑아가지고
네.
몇 가지 질문을 한번
예이.
들어보도록 하겠습니다.
이거 어렸을 때 이거 보도 이거 뽑긴데.
맞아요.
아 이거 많이 뽑았는데 100원 넣고. 두둥. 사인이나 메시.
Yeah, I do sense that J-Hope isn't as comfortable as some of the other guys in BTS with being in the communication spotlight. This is probably one of his first solo interviews, maybe his first one. Perhaps he's still getting used to it. And I don't know if he necessarily is the type of guy that likes being the center of attention aside from when he is performing.
이라는 분은 어떤 분이야? 그냥 이렇게 물어봤을 때 다 공통적으로 하시는 얘기가 얼마나 착한 거야 라는 생각을 했었거든요. 근데 잠깐 이렇게 얘기를 해봐도 그냥 그게 느껴져요. 그러니까 너무 내가 누구한테 이런 말을 하는 건 처음인 것 같은데 너무 겸손하신 것 같아요.
What do we always say about J-Hope? He's the kindest guy. He's extremely humble.
적으로 겸손하시고 너무 착하신 거예요.
아유 감사합니다.
그래서
그렇게 봐주신 게 너무 감사드리네요. 진짜.
가사가 그래서 그런.
And it's almost like in that last moment, IU kind of broke through J-Hope's wall. He didn't expect it to happen, and he just sort of naturally reacted in that semi-embarrassed, uncomfortable way.
감사합니다.
그래서
그렇게 봐주신 게
Because again, he is a little more private in some ways, so she connected with him and he didn't even realize it. It's like she snuck past the goalposts.
이제 조금 있다가 부르실 곡이 있으시잖아요. 세이프티 존이라는
맞아요.
곡을 라이브를 해주실 건데 그 가사를 보면서 약간 마음이
And you can hear J-Hope listening.
있으시잖아요. 세이프티
맞아요.
존이라는
맞아요.
곡을
I think J-Hope is just naturally a really good conversationalist in that way, where I think he's actually the one that is often in IU's position, the one who's listening attentively and asking some good questions. But he's doing a good job here. So I think IU has an interesting guest in J-Hope because he's not as forthcoming.
힘든 부분이 있겠다라는 생각이 들었어요.
지금 이거 엄청난 거의 한 3분에서 5분 사이에 이런 엄청난 과찬을 들으니까 이거
그대로의 말을
He's
하는
flattered.
거기 때문에
이게 어떻게 보면은
I think sometimes it's hard to read J-Hope's expression between flattery and embarrassment. I think there's some overlap there. It's sort of a very similar emotion. Cheeks get rosy, you might look away, you smile. It's such a natural emotion. That's why we're so drawn to J-Hope. I think it's because of his natural responses.
되게 식상한 부분일 수도 있지만 제이홉한테 느낄 수 없었던 부분을 보실 수 있을 것 같고요. 제이홉한테 충분히 느끼실 수 있을 만한 그런 감정들도 보실 수 있을 것 같아요. 네, 크게 뭔가
I feel like he was a little embarrassed to say that. He was a little hesitant there.
이렇게 팔레트에 나와서 진중한 얘기 또 그리고 원래 제가 또 기대했던 뭔가 발랄하고 재밌는 모습까지 다 보여주셔서 너무 감사드리고
You know, J-Hope, he gets deep to an extent, but while he's getting deep, it's like he keeps this sort of light, positive disposition. Perhaps there's just an element to him that just likes to keep things lighter, and I think that might be a part of why at times I feel like he's just a little bit more private as well. So perhaps that's like a conscious effort on his part.
무엇일까? 정말 이 직업을 선택하는
Just spitting some things out here.
세이프티 존을 들으면서 마무리 인사를 할 텐데 저희가 팔레트 마무리에 항상 본인만의 시그니처 인사를 하고 끝나요. 편한 아무 인사를 해주시면 됩니다.
그냥 좀 잭인더박스 느낌 살려가지고
네.
하나, 둘, 셋.
What an awesome interview. We got to see J-Hope in a different light. I heard some new things about J-Hope that I really enjoyed listening to. It's rare that we see the guys separate from any of the BTS members like this for this long. So this was great. Guys, if you want to watch my reaction to this performance on IU's Palette, as well as the other two performances, you can go straight to my Patreon page and watch them there. I've included the link in my description below. Other than that, I'll catch you very soon. Peace.